Good vibes only might be ruining your mental health. If you're forcing positivity while feeling miserable inside, there's a scientific reason why this backfires. You won't believe what happened when researchers studied people who suppressed emotions. Picture this. You wake up anxious, you grab your favorite gratitude journal, and you write 3 things that you're thankful for, even though you just got fired. And you wonder, why do I still freaking feel terrible? Hey, I'm Tracy Brinkman, and what I'm about to show you will change how you see every one of those manifest your dream posts forever. I did a recent episode that exposed the $11 billion industry that's literally trying to rewire your brain to ignore all the danger signals out there. Stanford University discovered something about emotional suppression, and the wellness industry doesn't want you to know this. When you force positive thoughts over top of your genuine emotions, your nervous system becomes less responsive, not more. Here's what's actually happening in your brain. Every time you tell yourself, I shouldn't feel this way, you're training your emotional regulation system to just turn off, shut down. Yeah, just go ahead and turn that stuff. I don't need that over there. It's like you're disconnecting your car's warning lights and then wondering why your motor in your car keeps overheating. And here's where it gets really disturbing. This isn't accidental. Norman Vincent Peale started this back in 1952, not to help people, but to shift blame. Poor, it's your vibration. Depressed? Well, you're not grateful enough. Anxious? Well, just fix your thoughts. The industry makes billions keeping you convinced that your genuine human emotions are the problem. Fast forward today, Gen Z is 3.5 times more depressed than the boomers, despite having access to more positive thinking content than any generation in history. Your manifestation generals, they didn't stop a pandemic. Your vision boards, they don't stop economic inequality. And instead of holding the system accountable, you were blamed for not visualizing hard enough. Research from the University of Toronto confirms what your gut probably already knows. People who suppress negative emotions do not feel better. Their emotional regulation system becomes damaged over time. You're literally breaking your brain's ability to process the reality that's around you. And there's a term for this, toxic positivity. Yeah, it's a spiritual bypassing, all packaged up with a selfie filter. When someone shares that they're struggling and they get hit with, well, everything happens for a reason, that's not healing. That's emotional violence disguised as wisdom. And that's not even the crazy part. Your emotions aren't problems that need to be solved. They're data that you need to understand. Fear signals threat. Sadness signals loss. And anger signals violation. These evolved over time to help keep you alive. They're features in your system, not bugs. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, he didn't preach positive thinking. He advocated for what he called tragic optimism, maintaining meaning in the face of unavoidable suffering, not pretending that the suffering wasn't real. The alternative is psychological flexibility. This is feeling difficult emotions while moving toward your values. You can be anxious and still take action. You can be sad and still keep building. You can be angry and still create some change. If forcing happiness leaves you exhausted, then your strategy is broken. Real resilience starts where emotional performance ends. You stop fighting emotions and you start to understand them. Here's what I want you to do right now. The next time you feel a difficult emotion, don't immediately try to fix it. Sit with it for 60 seconds and then ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to teach me? Look, I broke down the complete history of how we got here, the neurological damage being done, and step-by-step process to rebuild genuine emotional resilience in a recent podcast episode. If you want the complete strategy, include how to recognize toxic positivity inside your daily life and what you should do instead, check out the link. It'll be down in the description so you can listen to or watch the full episode. Look, your emotions are valid. Your struggles make sense, and you're not broken for feeling human.
Your Success DNA podcast. Your success